Okay, this is take two, although you may not realize this is take two, but hi, how you doing? I actually had started another video a second ago, and then I went off on a tangent, so now I'm back to actually finish the first video that I meant to do in the beginning. So I'm using the cube. I have already pulled my colors for the cube, and I've already got those out, and I love this color palette, and I'm super stoked to mess with it. And I think that I'm going to do a combination of, I've got some like leftover 5x7 pieces and then also rice paper, so I'm going to do like a combination of both. And then I've got some stencils that I pulled out. I have to brag because I went through all my stencils and organized them. These are background round and circle stencils. So I feel like I'm in a round mood today. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start off, as I do, with a, start making some background stuff. Ugh. I'm going to go ahead and add some zhoosh, 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 zhoosh. It helps if you make the noise. Zhoosh, 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 zhoosh. Okay. And then we've got some rice paper, which I'm going to place here. And then I'm going to take some black cardstock and some white cardstock. And we're just going to play and see what happens. I'm playing in the evening right now. And it's like 4:30, and it's already freaking getting dark. Yay. Yay, fall. Yay, fall. Oh, it's so freaking cool. Can you see the coolness there? All right. Keep on going, Sheila. Oh, my gosh. See, and this is what I would love to impart to people. If any of you, oh, my gosh, so cool. If any of you are watching this, and you are just starting off, right? You're like, oh, I think I'm going to get into it. So this is going to be a gray blue that I'm mixing. But you're thinking, oh yeah, I think I want to get into it. I think I want to do it. These little pieces here, these are cake things like that I got on Amazon, you know, like cake decorators use them for the side of the cake or whatever. Got these on Amazon, I don't know, for $1 or something. But if you buy the ones that are made for this art form, then they're way more expensive. And then I bought all of these things that do like all these cool backgrounds. And my favorite backgrounds are those cake things, bubble wrap, which comes in everything, and like the inside of a corrugated piece of cardboard, which I will get in just a moment. So I'm just mixing it up here. So you don't need to spend, what I'm trying to say is you don't need to spend like a ton of money on all of these things to make textures because you don't need it. And believe me, I have a ton of crap. A ton. I spent way too much money when I first started because I was watching videos and people were doing cool stuff and I was like, well, I need that. And you know what? I did not need that at all. That's why I went through my stencils and I organized all my stencils up because I'm going to find someone in the neighborhood that could use them and get rid of them because I don't need to hoard craft supplies. My little puppy just came down here. Hello, Posey. See, she comes at my feet. Can you see her? Can you see this little girl right here? Can you see this little wiggle butt right here? Oh, this little wiggle butt. Oh, you must have just ate because her mouth is totally wet. That was a joy to behold. Okay. See, look at how badass that is. So badass, and it's a $1 cake topper thing, and using inexpensive acrylic paints. I love buying these the big boxes that like have 52 of them in there because I don't know what colors I love. And the colors that I do love, I'll buy a big one. And then now I know. I'm really glad that I didn't start by buying like tons and tons of these big ones because the way that I am progressing and the way that I am doing art, I need paint that dries slower. And I didn't realize this would be a need of mine. So I'm so glad I don't have like a ton of these big ones, because I need to replace them with like Golden or Amsterdam, because those dry slower. Now, in the meantime, I can use the retardant and slow it down with that. So cool. So fun. But, you know, why have two things when you can have one? Because how many times am I sitting there doing this? Oh, I messed up my camera. But I'm doing this and I'm like, oh, I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to put the color on. All right, we're going to do purple. And then I'm going to get out my corrugated cardboard super cool thing. Little corrugated cardboard. I can actually use you too. So I also went through and I cleaned up all of my drawers and, you know, organized those, and now I can't find anything. All right, so I found it. La, la, la. So today in my head, I'm going to do kind of like these lined backgrounds and get those going. And then I'm going to use kind of a circular stencil and kind of have that juxtaposition of the shapes. So here's my corrugated cardboard, right, that I just took. It's like an Amazon box. And I, at one time, this was a handle, and I thought, oh, it's so cool, I'll just make a handle. It wasn't so cool. But I like kind of setting it down a few times and getting some different fun little textures. All right, so this is open here, so I'm going to pick up and do an overlap there. This I'm going to do, so here, so I want to try to pick up some purple in this area here. So it's going to be right there. My dog is choking. My little puggers, it's this time of year, she gets allergies. Huh, baby girl? She said, I got allergies, Mom. Okay, that's going to make a cool one. This will make a cool one. Is that all I got? Are those the only papers that I have? What? What? I thought I had more than that. Oh, well, I got this one. But this one just needs a little here. So I'm going to do another rice paper. It's hard with the rice paper because they're so big, but gosh, I love rice paper. So I don't want to say my New Year's resolution, but there's a course that I'm going to purchase. And when I purchase it, if it's really awesome, I'll share the link with you guys. But I'm going to do this course. And I'm going to start, basically I want to learn how to collage. I think that collaging is beautiful, as long as I don't have to buy any other things. So I'm going to learn how to make like a concertina book, and how to use my papers for collaging. So that is what I'm going to start on in the new year. Well, actually I'm going to start now, but that is my, oh, there's paint there. That is my goal for the New Year's. I'd like to make like a sketchbook a month, right? Because I do this every day. And then I end up having all these papers that I don't really know what to do with. So I did start making, I did make another journal. So that's cool. But it's just another way to be expressive. And that's what I'm all about right now. All right, so this is cool. So I think, okay, so this one needs more color. And now, of course, I just started this new one. It's like a vicious cycle. This one only has 2 colors. So I'm going to go ahead and do a gray / silver. Actually, I'm going to do silver. I'm just going to do silver all by his lonesome. He's almost out. But I think whenever I buy these, I always buy 2. It's a thing. Like, I get afraid that they'll run out. I don't know if that's like a byproduct of like kind of growing up without a lot of money, but I do that a lot with food too. Like I buy 2. I not vegetables and stuff, because I know those will go bad, but you know, like I'll buy 2 cans of something, even though I know that I don't need 2 cans of something. I just had a piece of cardboard that I lost not the big honkin' corrugated piece. It's drying, people. It's drying. So this is just another piece of cardboard. And so then, like, I just use it to make marks. It has really fun, this little, the side here makes really fun little marks. And this is drying like nobody's business. So I'm willing to bet cash money that I'm not going to be able to pull this off. But I'm going to do just the whole thing on here so I don't have to deal with it. You're not going to come off, are you? Well, you did a little bit. But a lot is still left on the plate. But still, that's so cool. That is so cool. Looks like a little road. All right, I'm going to do silver again. And because it's drying so quickly, because I live in Colorado and the heat is freaking on, because it's cold and fall, blah. Actually, okay, that's not even true. The air conditioning has been on most of the day. And then the heat will be on tonight. And then tomorrow, the AC will be on during the day. Well, the heat will be on in the morning, because in the morning it is super cold in the house, which I love. This morning my husband gets up and runs to the, not runs, he gets up to make coffee, and he's like, oh my God, it's 65 in here. I'm like, oh God, it's fucking heaven. I am a menopausal woman. Do not mess with me. I like it cool. Okay, I need another texture, and I wasn't thinking ahead. Oh, I'll use this guy. This guy I found underneath the sink. I don't know what it is, but it has a little tag on it. See, I don't know what this is, but it makes a fun little texture. No idea what it's for. Not a clue. Don't know how it got underneath my sink. But it was there. And I said, oh, look, a texture. I need to pull out some of my bubble. All right, so I'm going to do, this is going to be risky, but I'm going to do this whole half here, and it's going to probably make it a little bit muddy, but it's silver, so it might not. And then for this, I'm just going to do this section here. And I don't want to mess with these other ones, so I'm going to do it. I can't believe I'm making a piece of rice paper, my pull sheet, or my clean sheet, or whatever you call it. I don't know. But I am. And I did. See? I just did it. Gosh, that is so pretty. So pretty. Oh, I didn't catch the whole thing, but that's okay. I can make it work. So that got a little muddied, but that's okay. So now I'm going to start playing with some stencils because I need to actually, I'm going to pull out some stencils that I haven't played with for a while. Let me put this on here because this is, I just did a whole letters, numbers, and writing thing up. And these are for 12 by 12. This is a 9 by 12. I think I'm going to pull these out because I don't often use these. I don't have to justify using them, but I want to in my own brain because I want to get these new stencils. Oh, I hate following some of these people because they're like, you know, new stencils are coming out, and I'm like, oh God, I need those. I need them. Do you know that I need them? And I also, in the other video, talked about how with Paynes Gray, the Paynes Gray incident of 2023, I couldn't get the lid off. And I ended up breaking the lid, and it splooged all over. And as I was talking, I could not get the lid off, and I broke this lid as well. And it splooged all over. So Liquitex, we need to do something about your Paynes Gray lids because they keep breaking. And it just causes me so much angst. Not really, but still, it's a pain in the butt. And then I'm afraid every time I go to open, I'm afraid that, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get it open. I'm going to break it too. And I have all these paints that are like being held together with rubber bands. All right, I'm going to remember this time to put some of this on because I'm going to be laying down a bunch of paper. So I'm going to do this guy. And we're going to do half of you here. And we're going to do you over here. This is another one of those sessions, and they happen quite frequently, where my pull page, the one that I'm pulling to clean up, my cleanup page for the Gelli plate, is the stuff that is the coolest. So yeah, that's pretty blah, blah, blah. Another cool one. I like it a lot. All right. It is time to move on to the bling part of our playtime. So I'm just going to put on a bunch of like little bling objects here. And use some down here. All right. So on this, see, this one could actually use bling across the whole bit. I wonder if I should use parchment instead. Well, we're going to do this and see what happens. So that's kind of coolish, but I've completely ruined the background. Okay, I broke it. I broke it. I did too many. So I'm just gonna do little bits and see what happens. See, that's much better. Little bits, much better. These guys here. Ooh, I like that stencil. All right, I'm going to finish you up here. See, the paint is less now, so it's a little bit better. I like this one. So I've got this here. Pick up some paint. And then, what about right there? Okay, it's very, very light, but I like it. I like it a lot. I'm all about subtle. I do love subtle. I'm going to go all the way up the side. I need some more paint. This stamp is apparently a thirsty stamp. Okay. Oh, I did it upside down. Okay, I gotta do one more then and do it upside down. So it looks like I meant to do that. There we go. There. All right. So that's kind of nifty. So I'm gonna do the same thing because I don't like these leaves. So, oh, I think it's still upside down. Okay, no, it's not. Look. Ha-ha! It's right side up. This guy, I also really love this guy. So I will stamp him and pop him here. And then I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to get some purple or something to do up in there. Let's see here. Come here, little guy. We're going to go over this here and there. Whoa. And then I'm going to do a little at the bottom. Just doing some bling. I'm not necessarily loving this right now, but maybe tomorrow when I look at it, I will. Do you guys ever do that? It's like, ugh, right now I'm not really digging it, but tomorrow might look really cool. Yeah, this one I just knocked up, so I need to figure something out there. And then I'm going to use this. I've got this Raven stencil that I love and I never use because I don't use objects often because it's hard to scrapbook with them. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to pick up this guy. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 Shit, I like this one. Oh, God. Oh, I like this one so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. I think that's a really good place to end. Except I think I'm probably going to like put ravens on all of these. That just looks so awesome. That just looks so awesome. This, again, it's a happy accident. Super happy accident. Okay. All right, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go through these papers and I'll show you what we came up with. Wow. Okay, take care. Bye.